going on, guys? Coming at you with a little preview. I know it's a little late. I think it's 12 o'clock on Eastern time. Going to be talking about the games today. Little quick video for my picks and everything. Starting obviously with the Patriots and the Broncos at 3:05 Eastern time. Obviously the QB matchup here, we have Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning, and a lot of people are, speculating this is the last game that these two will face off against each other. I think this is the 16th, 17th time they played each other. So, obviously we know who the money maker in this situation is going to be. It's going to be Tom Brady. Obviously Tom Brady's numbers this year are outstanding, probably some of the best that he's ever had as of this year. And obviously Peyton has been hurting this year. Was out a lot of pretty much the whole season with injuries, and Peyton only has like 3 touchdowns on the year. Like, he's not as strong in the Peyton Manning that we're so used to. So when it comes down to the nitty gritty, obviously Brady beats him in that situation, and unfortunately, I mean, I'm not a Patriots fan. Obviously, I hate the Patriots, and I want Denver to win this game. But we'll get to more of that a little later. Obviously, the receivers for the Patriots, it's Gronk, Edelman, Amendola. 3 very, very strong guys. Gronk's coming back from injury. Edelman's back. Amendola, they're all back from injury. And they weren't there for the last meeting when the Broncos won. So it's obviously going to be a game changer. Pretty much it's them 3 versus Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas. And the big thing about that is that Demaryius Thomas and Sanders need to hold on to that ball. They dropped the ball a lot this year, and I don't think it's their problem. I think a lot of it had to do with Osweiler being in there. Same thing on the Patriots side of the ball. Amendola and Edelman did not catch a lot of passes that were thrown to them, and the whole personally, I think they're like I said, it's going to be a really, really tough game. If you look at it numbers-wise, the Patriots are going to probably demolish the Broncos. So in order for Peyton to win this game, he needs the running game from Ronnie Hillman and C.J. Anderson. That is the only way I can see the Broncos winning today, is because of those 2 people running the ball. And I mean, obviously C.J. Anderson, hit the game winner for them last time, and Ronnie Hillman is so damn fast. But when you have guys like Gronk, who's just a big dude, who I can't see anybody on Denver side, as good as their defense is, taking care of business on Gronk. So they're gonna have to double team him. I mean, get the cornerbacks onto Gronk and not the free safeties, because the free safeties are obviously there for run protection when, let's say whoever the Patriots running back is today, probably Steven Jackson. Speaking of Steven Jackson, did you know he's the only person playing on the Patriots right now that was a first-round pick? I think that's pretty cool. It's actually shocking, to be honest with you. I learned that on Mike and Mike. I was listening to him the other day. Obviously, Denver's defense is a lot better than the Patriots' defense, but when you have guys like Gronk, Edelman, Amendola, and all these no-names that Brady can just make playmakers, it's insane. I really don't want to get into this game much, just because I can care less who really wins this game. Obviously, I want the Broncos to win, and I'm going to take the Broncos only on the fact that Ronnie Hillman and C.J. Anderson have great games. I mean, Payne, he can't throw the ball deep much anymore. His whole nonsense comeback game where he came back in and helped win over San Diego, I think is complete nonsense, because San Diego's obviously not that good this year. But Peyton Manning's the leader, man. He will do what he can, and he will win. I believe he will win today. And it all comes down to the running game. Peyton needs to run the ball a lot today. A lot of screen plays and sweeps. I think that's going to be a big factor in today's game. As long as Talib and Von Miller and all these guys on Denver's D, if they can do what they got to do, they can win this game. So I have a bold prediction for this game. I think that Hillman and Anderson will both have at least 75 yards and a touchdown today. All-purpose yards, doesn't need to be rushing but it's obviously a big thing. And on the Patriots side of the ball, I think that Brady will rush for 2 touchdowns. And the reason why I say that is because Brady's so good at rushing the ball on the 1-yard line, and it is a rushing touchdown. So in the end of it all, though, I'm picking the Denver Broncos 24-20. And so on to the next game at 6:40. We have the Arizona Cardinals versus the Carolina Panthers. And this is going to be a very, very interesting game, none the least. Obviously, the quarterback matchup is Carson Palmer versus Cam Newton, who, in my opinion, will be the MVP of the season. Both coming in pretty. I think Palmer has more yards than him, but Cam with those rushing yards, you can't beat him. He's just an animal. I think Cam Newton is actually bigger than pretty much everybody on Arizona. Where I think Arizona's going to shine today is their receiving output. I mean, you have guys like John Brown, Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd, David Johnson out of the backfield, compared to the Panthers, who only have realistically Ted Ginn Jr., Greg Olsen, and Stewart. Just look at the difference in numbers this year. I mean, Fitzgerald last week alone had 172 yards in the second half, and Michael Floyd's an animal. He can catch pretty much anything. Obviously, David Johnson ran all over the Eagles. What an asshole. But Carson Palmer, he's older. He needs to win. But when it comes down to it, I think Cam Newton is going to be the big X factor in this game. He has his Greg Olsen, and he has Ted Ginn, and he has Stewart. But Cam Newton's going to run. He's going to run a lot today. He's got to prove to everyone that he can win this and bring the Panthers back to the Super Bowl in a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen them. But another big determining factor on this side will be the defense. Obviously, the Cardinals' defense is not bad at all, but you got guys like Luke Kuechly and Josh Norman on the other side of the ball for Carolina. They are just nasty, and Josh Norman's going to talk a lot of smack. I hope Josh Norman guards Fitzgerald. I hope he gets right up on him. Like I said, you got to guard John Brown, Fitz, Floyd, and you have to worry about David Johnson out of the backfield. So that's going to be tough, and it's just this game's going to come down whoever wants it more, whoever wants to go to the Super Bowl and win this game. My bold prediction will be that Cam Newton has 3 rushing touchdowns today. That's it's obviously feasible for him. He's Cam Newton, for crying out loud. And my bold prediction for the Cardinals is that Michael Floyd will have 150 yards or more and 2 touchdowns for them today. So those are 2 obviously big things. When it comes down to the winner of this game, I believe that Carolina will win. I'm going to say 30-20. And I think that those 3 rushing touchdowns are going to be the reason why they do win. So it's going to be a great game of playoffs this year. Sorry I couldn't get a longer video to you guys. I did not have enough time. I was very hungover this weekend from my girlfriend's birthday. So I apologize in advance for not my normal. Usually I have better stats and I have everybody's stats and everything, but I wanted to get this video quick out. And you guys already know the playmakers and all that for this game. So great day of football. It's going to be a great day. I can't wait to eat, drink, and breathe football today. So I wish the birds were there, though. That sucks, but it's going to be a good year. So everybody enjoy your day, enjoy football, and let's go Denver and Carolina to the Super Bowl 50 for the games of the century.